This radio show is more important than any other mainstream media outlet that exists.
The Breakfast Club.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it.
Strike the blink out.
You think I'm coming here when this ain't hot?
DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God.
Being here next to all of you guys, it's really big.
It's one of my favorite shows to do, just because y'all always keep it 100, y'all keep it real. But what better place than here?
I think everybody should go on the Breakfast Club and start with that if you want to shake it up.
Shake it up, baby.
Good morning, USA.
Yo 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 yo.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Friday. Good morning.
Good morning.
Here, another day to serve, man. How y'all feel out there? I am blessed, black, and highly favored.
Yep,
Loren
we got our
Lorosa
special guest co-host, Loren Lorosa, with us this morning.
Hey, y'all, good morning. Y'all hear my voice?
No.
Way
it's
better.
Like way better.
Not really.
Yes, it is. I feel it. It's way better. I got some great rest yesterday.
I still hear Delaware in it.
You gonna always hear Delaware in my voice.
Okay,
and that's the part that keeps the people going.
Okay.
Now, Red, I don't hear Charlamagne in my ear. I hear Loren. I don't hear Charlamagne.
That's because God is blocking you from all the demons today.
You're right.
It's Good Friday.
Where you at?
I'm in Hampton, Virginia. Of course, this is Hampton University's homecoming.
Oh, you're not supposed
so I'm
to
on
tell
my
him.
homecoming tour.
You're
so
not
I'm
supposed
here.
to tell him the truth, man.
What?
I'd rather know what the internet. I want to know what the internet think.
No.
Let the internet come up with some rumors, man. Don't tell them where you actually
The
at.
internet think he went to Atlanta High.
Exactly.
That's where they all go.
Don't tell them where you really at, man.
That's where I'm at.
Okay.
Shout out to all the HBCUs. This weekend is FAMU's homecoming, Norfolk State's homecoming, and Hampton University's homecoming. So I'm out here. And, I go to the homecomings. I document the homecomings, everything from the parades to the parties to the fraternities and sororities crossing, and just like to put people on to what happens at HBCUs for people like you, Charlamagne, that didn't attend one.
First of all, I have an honorary doctorate from South Carolina State University. Okay, so drop on the clues bombs for me. All right, my mother is an alma mater of South Carolina State University. All right. My other mother, Miss Brevard, salute to Miss Nicole Brevard. She also is an alumni of South Carolina State University.
Does that count, Loren?
Yes.
I was just about to ask you, how do us real graduates feel about honorary degrees?
I am a doctor.
Envy.
He paid for it.
I didn't pay for it. It's because of my philanthropy.
You're like those people who do that little online course for Harvard?
No, I have a endowment fund at South Carolina State University. So it's called the Ford Family Scholarship Fund.
I like that.
Yes, so I have a scholarship fund at South Carolina State University.
You should have led with that.
Well, that's why. I don't know. They gave me an honorary doctorate. I appreciate it. Thank you. SC
We appreciate
State.
the money for the scholarships.
Absolutely.
Keep them
I'm
people
actually
going
about
to
to. I'm be announcing some of those scholarships soon, like for the kids.
Can you bring some money for scholarships to Delaware State University?
I have no reason to do that. I have no.
You're sitting right here next to the reason to do that. I am a product of that HBCU. I would not be here without it.
No, if there's something I could do for Delaware State, I would absolutely do it.
We got that on record. Y'all hear that? Don't stay. We gonna figure out what to ask for.
If Delaware,
All right.
what is
Well,
are they
let's
in
get the front
HBCU?
page
Delaware
news.
State is HBCU.
Okay.
Sorry, MB.
It is the HBCU. Yes, it is. All right, front page news next. We'll get into that next, so don't move. He's an idiot, man. It's the Breakfast Club. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Good morning. All right, Loren Lorosa is our special guest co-host this morning. Now I was going to ask Charlamagne in some quick sports. Let's get into some front page news. Did you watch the Bucks play last night?
I did watch the Bucks play.
They look good.
I watched the Bucks play the 76ers last night. They do look good.
They look good.
Damian Lillard dropped 39 points last night. I don't think they look better than the Celtics though, but that's just my personal opinion. I think if Kristaps Porzingis stays healthy and plays like he played the other night. How much he had the other night? Like 30?
Yeah, 30 the other night.
30?
Yeah.
And he's like the third option for the Celtics? You got Tatum, you got Brown.
Yeah, Brown didn't do good that other game, yeah.
But boy, when Brown is on and Tatum is on and Porzingis on at the same time, they're going to be hard to beat. And with Drew Holiday?
Yeah, Drew Holiday, yeah. But them Bucks look good last night. I ain't going to lie.
They look cool. They look
good. All right, well, let's get in some front page news. Good morning, Tez.
Good morning, DJ MV. Good morning, Charlamagne the God, Loren, and the Breakfast Club family.
Good morning, beautiful.
Peace, Ted.
Now, agents are still searching for the shooter.
Yeah, I was watching that late last night. I don't know if you guys were. They had the house surrounded. It's been more than a day since the manhunt began for Robert Card. Now, he's the suspect in Wednesday's night shooting rampage that left at least 18 people dead. Now, I'm saying at least 18 people because I've seen some reports say 22. Some said at least 18. So I want to go with that. Remember, this story is constantly developing, so information does change. Now, he is facing an arrest warrant for 8 counts of murder and should be considered armed and dangerous. The SWAT team was at his house, his last known address, on yesterday, but obviously he was not there. They're releasing some more details about his Twitter account and possible motives. Let's take a listen.
On his Twitter page, Card liked right-wing posts, including by Tucker Carlson, Donald Trump Jr., Republican members of Congress, and multiple posts criticizing President Biden on the economy. His social media also shows photos of him fishing. The Coast Guard is also part of the search. Card's vehicle was found at a boat ramp less than 20 miles from the shooting scene, and public records show he owned a boat. According to another former soldier who served with Card, he had extensive training, including land navigation. Quote, so he would be very comfortable in the woods. Law enforcement sources say Card recently split up with a longtime girlfriend, and they're pursuing a theory that he allegedly targeted the bowling alley and bar because he used to go there with her and was supposed to be at the bar that night.
Based on our investigation, we believe this is someone that should not be approached.
You know, I don't understand why we politicize these things. Like, politicizing these things is why we cannot ever get to the roots of these issues. The guy was institutionalized. He was institutionalized for hearing voices. Like I think we should be leading with that. Like, I'm looking at the front of the New York Post, and it says suspect heard voices, yet was free to own weapon of war used to kill 18.
That is crazy.
That should be the conversation.
Yeah.
Like, not about what he was liking on, social media in regard to political ideologies. Like, the conversation should be, why was this man who clearly was institutionalized with some form of mental health issues was able to own this legal firearm? Own this firearm.
Yeah. Plural.
Well, yeah.
Plural.
Yeah.
Firearms.
Well, they'll definitely be talking about that too. When they bring that up, they'll say they're politicizing that too, because again, it's another argument to have based upon gun reform. And, should people be able to carry weapons if they've had any type of mental problems? You heard where they talked about he was comfortable in the woods. So they don't know if he might be in the woods, if he got on his boat. They said if he did that, he would have to refuel and probably be noticed. So it's really interesting. Right now, again, this is all speculation. Details will continue to unfold, and we'll just see, what happens. But I think now they're just trying to find anything they can to try to make sense of it. But there is no sense you really can make of this. So
I think he did. I think he killed himself.
I don't think he killed himself.
Really? I don't think so either.
No,
I
think he's surviving it, and I think it's adding to whatever, how they get that thrill off of this stuff.
Yeah, I think he's alive too. All right. Well, that's front page news. Tez, we'll see you in a couple of minutes. Absolutely. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, hit us up right now. Maybe your favorite team won or lost last night. Maybe you're going through something, or maybe you feel blessed. Whatever it may be. 800-585-1051. Get it off your chest. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's a new day.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up!
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Chrissy Sue.
Hey, good morning, Mama. Get it off your chest.
Good morning. I feel blessed. I just came from the casino and I came
Hey, what casino? Where you at?
I'm in Queens. I went to the research casino.
Oh, how much you won?
About $1,500.
Hey, congratulations.
Congrats, Mama.
Thank you. Yeah, as long as I can hold someone, I ask you.
Girl, I don't be having it. It's okay.
What you gonna do with that money?
Put it towards some bills or something.
There you go. The first right around the corner. The first is next week.
Yeah, next week.
That's a fact.
All right, Mama. Well, enjoy. Have a great weekend with that bread.
You too. Take care, y'all.
Bye-bye now. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Shay. I'm so excited. Is this CJMB?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Charlamagne and everyone there. This is
Loren,
so
Lorosa is here.
Yes.
What up, Shay? Get it off your chest, Shay.
Hi. So I'm actually driving from New Hampshire to Albany to do IVF treatment. So that's pretty much it. It's a long freaking ride, but I'm excited for it.
All right.
Well,
what part are you in this treatment? What part? I'm sorry, Charlamagne.
Yeah,
what part are you in the treatment?
You all healing energy about that.
Yeah, thank you. What
part are you in the treatment? Are you getting your shots yet? You do retrieval? What are you doing?
No, so I'm doing I'm doing shots, and my retrieval is supposed to be Monday.
Okay. Well, good luck. We're praying for you, Mama.
Yeah, man. I hope you get that baby. What, you trying to get twins at the same time?
I'm sorry?
You trying to have twins at the same time?
No, twins, but I just want one more child. So.
Okay. Is the insurance paying for it, or you got to pay for it yourself, Mama?
No, I have to pay for it out of pocket.
Jesus Christ. Well, good luck. I hope that the retrieval goes successful.
You sound so positive, so I know it's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Can I put on my Cash App, please?
Sure.
Why not?
Go ahead. I ain't mad at you.
All right, it's Shy, S-H-Y, Neon, N-E-O-N, Girl, G-R-L, 89.
And why are we Cash Apping you?
Because it's expensive.
It's expensive.
Why not? I think I would ask just in case somebody wants to, help out.
Well,
Good
have
luck,
a great
Mama.
day.
Yeah, those retrievals and those IVF treatments can go anywhere from about $25,000 to $50,000, $60,000, and most insurances don't cover it. So if you're having a problem having a child or having a baby and you want to go through those processes, a lot of people can't do it because they can't afford it. So it's a lot of money, and most of the times they don't take. It's not like you could pay monthly or pay a little at a time. You have to pay the whole thing before it actually happens.
Yeah,
so.
I'm not contributing to nobody's IVF. What is it? IVF. IVF treatment unless I know who the person is, because I don't know if you should be breeding or not. You know what I mean? So I need to know who you are and what type of person you are.
Horrible people can make great kids.
That's not necessarily always the case. I would rather bet my money on the person that I know is a little bit more stable and solid.
You never know somebody as a parent.
But most people that are doing this, are pretty solid people.
And ready.
Yeah. Because that's a commitment.
That's right. All right, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Ray! Yo, Charlamagne, Envy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is.
We live? Hello, who's this?
DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God, Loren, good morning.
Good morning.
OG Rob.
What's happening? How y'all feeling this morning?
Peace, OG.
Well, it's Friday, man. What we do about this time, man? It's bar time, man.
Bar time, let's go.
Check it out. I said, listen, this right here gonna be something just for the record books. Watch how I cast these lines with bait on the hook. My brother told me, slow down, son, so they can hear you better. So from now on, I'm killing them slow to make the taste better. You already know what it is. It's not a pop quiz. I'm hand to hand. Hot on the script for large percentages. They saying artists come and they go, but I know that fire brings heat to them campers. Marshmallow flow, and even though it's all about bars and real rappers, got culture vultures all in the way for the X Factor. I represent with full clips on the run, known identity at the chop house, and meeting for racks and artillery. Obviously, most of the cats are made men, but they pose and they pretend till they get hit with 10. But check it. They talking again. Bars are 1-to-1. Skip the grill, give them that hot plate feel till they well done. OG.
You got some bars, Charlie? You want me to go?
I got bars. 4-bar killer. Nobody iller. Michael Jackson Black. Yeah, I'm a thriller. 2 years ago, a friend of mine told me Alizé and Cristal blows my mind. Bear witness to the dopest effing rhymes I wrote. Taking off my coat, put it in Envy's throat.
Whoa.
Bars.
Whoa. Bars, but bars, but
hold on, I got bars. Real ass dude, give a F about a Charla. Big Birkin bag, hold 5-6 figures. Stripes on my ass. I ain't gonna say no more. Forget it. I ain't saying no more. Forget it no more. All right, I ain't doing no more.
Where you was going, city
boy? Nope.
You like where he was going?
Nope.
You like the stripes on the bottom?
Nope.
You like that? Like that? You loved where he was going?
You like where he was going?
Nope. OG, you have a good weekend, brother.
Hey, y'all too, man. Y'all be blessed, be safe, you and the family, brothers.
All right.
Peace, King.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up at any time. Now, Loren, we got rumors on the way. What we talking about?
Yes, we are going to be talking about Uzi and JT again. So y'all know because y'all were here. She came up here, talked to us with Carisha, but it now Uzi is speaking out. ASAP Bari is speaking out. There's a lot going on.
All right, we'll get to that next. So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club on BET.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got Loren Lorosa, our special guest co-host, and let's get to the rumors.
Loren Lorosa. So I've been here for a little bit. I've been here for a minute.
Made it. This is the Rumor Report.
I think a lot of people will recognize the voice and the name.
On The Breakfast Club.
Loren came in hot.
You know, I came in telling the truth. So JT and Carisha came by the Breakfast Club, and while they were here, we talked to JT about what really happened when she threw her phone at Uzi at the BET Awards, and here's what she said.
Okay, the reason I threw my phone at Uzi is because when he had to perform, so we get in there, Uzi is like a frantic kid. Like, he moves around a lot, and he plays, like, he is like play a lot. So when he got off stage, he came to me and he like, come on, let's go. And I'm like, what? The show just started. Like, so I'm thinking he leaving and about to send somebody back to come and get me. But when I get up, he down there chilling with Bari. And so happened.
Who's Bari?
His friend. His friend that he brought. It's like, you should have made sure I had that seat. It was never about another artist, because an artist is supposed to be there. It's about that you made sure that Bari was in his seat. Bari yeah, I'm sitting right here.
Bari supposed to get up.
Yeah, he supposed to got up and been you got what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
when I got down there, you supposed to check him as soon as I got down there. Like, get up and let my girl sit down.
So this sparked a lot online. Let's start with A$AP Bari first. So the interview went out, got picked up everywhere, of course, but A$AP Bari decided to respond. So in his response, he screenshotted the actual interview from JT, and he said basically that she was mad about Ice Spice. It had nothing to do with him. She called A$AP Bari, she called Uzi a groupie because he was sitting next to Ice Spice. He also, I don't know, he just gets real disrespectful, in my opinion. He's basically saying that she only sold 6K her first week, talking about the album sales. He calls her out of her name, he calls her a bitch. And it's just a little bit too much. So I kind of understand what she was saying as far as, like, Bari should be checked, because in my opinion, he did way too much online to be Uzi's friend, and this is Uzi's girlfriend, regardless of what happened.
Yeah, I would never talk to my man's friend like that, period. But I damn sure wouldn't talk like that about her publicly online.
Your man's girlfriend.
Your man's girlfriend.
What I said?
Your man's wife.
Friend.
Your man's friend.
Yeah.
You know,
your man's significant other.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then too, it's like you playing on her heartstrings. You know that they dealing with a lot in the media right now because of the album sales and all that stuff. It's like you gaslighting, right? So then JT responded, and she basically said, guys is always jealous of somebody.
Yeah, and I don't care, even if you feel like, I just don't see why you would disrespect her or your dude like that. Like, if Uzi's really your dude, you're not just disrespecting her when you do that, you're disrespecting your mans too.
Right. So then, of course, after JT's response, where she said that A$AP Bari just being jealous, she called him a hoe and a bunch of other stuff.
Girls from Florida love to call a man a hoe.
Oh, she said, I don't even know if I can say all this. I don't got my printout.
What she said, hoe ass nigga?
Yeah, I can say that. Yeah, she said hoe ass niggas be jealous of bitches. That's what she said. And that's what it's giving. It's giving like he got an issue with her, and it's like, bro, what's up? This is your homeboy's girlfriend. So then Uzi got online after all of this, and at first he was posting some things that weren't really direct. So he posted, people at war with themselves will always cause collateral damage in the lives of those around him. And then he started going into talking about, like, he's not as close with his family right now. His relationship isn't in the best space, but he wants to focus on his music. He says that he feels like his last album will definitely help people remember that who is the one, and he just wants to focus on his music. He doesn't want to get into all the drama. He also posted something that says, sometimes we expect too much from others because we'd be willing to do that from them. So people are trying to pick up on, like, where is Uzi going with this and how does he feel about all this? It says he just wants to breathe and he wants to focus on the music. So he's not directly addressing everything, but I mean, the timing tells it all.
Well, I hope everybody finds healing in this situation. Sounds like just a bunch of mess, but salute to JT. JT did nothing wrong. All she did was correct the false narrative that was out there, and it's not like she volunteered the information. We asked her.
Yeah, we asked.
We did.
So she has every right to speak her truth.
And I think it's, honestly, people, when the interview went out, I know when I posted it to my Instagram, people were in the comments like, she's lying. Why did she say you're a groupie? Why this, why that, right? And to me, it seems like what she's saying is playing out online right now with Bari and his response to her. There's a level of respect that should happen. Number one, just because she's the artist at the awards, not you. And secondly, you're here with my boyfriend, and my boyfriend should make sure that happens. So I don't see that she did anything wrong. I hope Uzi can focus on their relationship in the music.
It is a great lesson in relationship etiquette. Like, you should get up when you see my woman coming.
Beyond get up, don't get on Instagram and call my girlfriend a bitch.
That's what I'm saying.
Not only that. I mean, Charlamagne, I'm sure if your wife or was walking up and there was no seat, you would get up, because I would have got up regardless. If Bari didn't
getting
get up
and letting my woman sit next to nobody
no,
else.
If Bari wasn't gonna get up,
it's Ice Spice.
TV. It was Ice Spice was sitting there.
What do you
mean? Like,
you mean like I'm gonna get up and leave with my wife or go sit somewhere else?
At least get up and just let her sit down so she's not
down
just
until you
standing
make sure
there.
things is right. Absolutely. I would have made my wife sit down in my seat, and then I would have figured everything out.
I'm going to tell my dude that's sitting next to me, hey, yo, get up. My woman
Get up,
is there.
yeah, of course.
What are you talking about? I'm not getting up. I'm telling my mans, get up. My wife is coming.
Right. But if he didn't get up, I would have let my wife sit in my seat, and then I would have figured it out. Then I would have got him out of there.
I would have just left.
Yeah, baby, you just stand there for a second and figure this out.
Hey, sit next to this dude until I figure this out. No, that doesn't make no sense.
She would have been sitting there waiting. That's my point.
Hey, man, stay wherever you at. All right, you stay on.
You just stay here. We'll catch you later. Yeah. Call us for the after party.
Yeah, that's why we do this to you on Friday. Now on this your punishment on Fridays.
What?
You stay in that little room.
Yo, shut up, man.
All right.
You getting ready.
and that is your rumor report. All right, now, shout out to everybody, all the HBCUs. I'm actually at Hampton University for Hampton University's homecoming.
No, you're not, man. You wherever the internet says you are. Okay.
No, I'm at
Stop telling
Hampton
people the truth.
University's
Nobody cares about the truth. I done told you that.
So salute to all the HBCUs. Now, when we come back, Tesla and Figaro has front page news, so don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got Loren Lorosa, our special guest host. And let's get in some front page news. All right. Good morning, Tiz.
Good morning, DJ Envy. Good morning, Loren. Good morning, Charlamagne the Guy.
The Hood Whisperer, Tesla and Figaro, what's happening?
Now, what is the FDA saying now?
Yeah, about medicine that is not working properly, decongestants that we've all taken. Now, just before cold and flu season is about to kick off, the Food and Drug Administration Advisory Panel last month reported that the oral decongestant that Americans have relied on for nearly 20 years may not be working. Let's take a listen.
Well, if you got the sniffles, your over-the-counter cold medicine may not help.
An FDA panel concluded phenylephrine, a key ingredient in many over-the-counter cold and allergy medications, doesn't actually work to get rid of nasal congestion. How about that? The FDA says it has been monitoring the ingredient found in drugs such as Sudafed PE and some versions of Benadryl and Viccinex since the agency last reviewed it in 2007. When taken orally, the panel concluded a very small amount of the drug actually reaches the nose to relieve congestion. The FDA will now need to decide whether to revoke its status as an over-the-counter medication. Health experts say the ingredient pseudoephedrine is an effective alternative, but it must be requested from a pharmacist.
So let me ask you a question. For all these years that I'm sure everybody in this room has taken Sudafed or something with some type of decongestion in it. Could you sue? Because you paid for it, and obviously they said it wasn't in there to work.
You can't sue if it worked, because you don't know if it worked or not. Clearly it worked at some point.
Would Dayquil be on that list? That work?
Yeah, because Dayquil is on that list. It's saying popular versions of Sudafed, Dayquil, and other medications. And just to give you guys some additional information, you know how you have to go behind the counter now to get Sudafed because of the methamphetamines and people making drugs and syrup and all of this stuff, right? You guys
I thought that was because people steal it.
No, it's because it was passed the Combat Methamphetamine Epidemic Act that happened that made a lot of these drugs go behind the counter. So a lot of folks are upset saying all of this time you've had people go through, jump through these hoops to get this medicine, and the medicine, doesn't really work. So now CVS is saying they're taking it off the shelves. But I want to throw it out that there's a larger conversation on how this got behind the counter in the first place.
That's great.
It had a lot to do with
Lil Wayne and all them rappers talking about sipping on
with syrup. Yeah, that is. Well, that's a part of it too. So
I never thought about that. I'm so I literally thought they just put stuff behind the counter that people come in and normally steal.
But no, I thought people were stealing it. They were stealing it because it was in such high demand because people were using it for recreational drugs.
And methamphetamine. So the methamphetamine really is what took it up. So you guys never watched You never watched Breaking Bad, Loren?
I did.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. They was in there getting all this Sudafed and, so you can only get like a certain amount at a time. Right. And so it was all a part of that. And so now that it's going to bring up some public policy on this as well. Like what happened with that? How do they still combat methamphetamine? Did it really help by putting it over the counter? So just a larger conversation you guys can look into.
I will say, as far as the decongestants are concerned, let's go back to more holistic ways of doing things. Like my wife be putting together all types of plant-based concoctions like honey and all types of leaves and boiling and filtering all type of stuff. I don't know what it is. I just know it tastes good and it works. So let's go back to like maybe doing some more holistic type of medications for each other.
I need to start that now. I just brought my grandma some Dayquil. I call her and tell her
Dayquil works for me.
But what happens if you're taking it? Like, is there something wrong with you? Like, Like, you know, like if you're taking it right now.
They're not saying that something's wrong with it per se. They're just saying that, you know, what you thought that it was going to do is not as strong as you thought. But the larger conversation is about how the FDA, you know, got involved with this act that they passed and why did they do it and what was the motive, you know, so it's a larger conversation. But I think if you take Dayquil and it works for you, it works for me, you know, you continue to take it, I would assume. But CVS is saying they're pulling from the store, so we don't know. So it's still developing, but just something to look out for as we go into cold and flu season.
Okay. All right. Now let's jump to the White House. What's going on in the White House?
Okay, well, Charlamagne, AI is going to be an AI executive order on Monday that is supposed to drop. The Biden administration is reportedly set to unveil a broad executive order on artificial intelligence next week. The White House's sweeping AI executive order would use the federal government's purchasing power to enforce requirements on AI models before the government agencies can use them. Now, the order will allegedly require advanced AR models to undergo a series of assessments before federal agencies can adopt them. In addition, it would ease immigration for highly skilled workers, which has been heavily restricted during the Trump administration. Federal agencies, including the Department of Defense, Energy Department, and intelligence branches, would also like to have access on how they can incorporate AI into their work. So this is supposed to be called the Safe, Secure, and Trustworthy Artificial Intelligence. So do you trust it, Charlamagne? Have they convinced you? What's up? Because I know you're not a big AI guy.
No, I don't trust it. But I mean, you know, the way this country is going, you know, we don't have any great options. So I think the White House is just preparing to say, you know what, here's an AI president for y'all. You know what I mean? Instead of y'all having to go out there and make the choice between Trump or Biden, we just going to put it on autopilot for the time being.
Would the AI president be white or black?
That's a great question. It wouldn't have a race. It'd just be a robot. But it would be programmed by a bunch of white people, so it'd probably be white.
Oh, so when they say stupid stuff, they can say, well, it's not us. It's a tech glitch.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting that they're getting involved in this on an executive order level. You know what I mean? It's going to be really interesting to see what this all does. And so now, you know, folks are going to say the government is in charge of all things AI. So they were anyway, right? So we'll see what that looks like on Monday.
All right. Well, that is front page news. Thank you, Tez. Have a good weekend.
Absolutely. You too.
And make sure you follow at Teslin Figaro on all social media platforms and subscribe to the Straight Shot No Chaser podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network.
All right. When we come back, Attorney Benjamin Crump will be joining us. Now, he just jumped on this case. Charlamagne, you want to break down the case for people that haven't heard it as of yet?
Man, it's a case coming out of Jackson, Mississippi about a 37-year-old brother named Dexter Wade. He left his mother's house on March 5th, 2023 and did not return home. And his mother, Betterston Wade, said she reported him missing on March 14th and did not find out he was dead until August 24th. And if I'm not mistaken, she's thinking it was some foul play by the police officers. But long story short, they discharged the son's body from the morgue and buried him in what they call a pauper's field. So he was buried for 7 months and she didn't even know.
All right, but when we come back, we're going to talk to Attorney Benjamin Crump, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got our guest co-host Loren Lorosa here, and we got a special guest on the line, Attorney Benjamin Crump. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Envy, Charlamagne. Always good to see you, Kings. Loren, good morning.
Good morning, Attorney Crump.
Attorney Ben Crump, he's here. You know, Ben Crump is always on the front lines, man. And, man, there's a really sad story coming out of Jackson, Mississippi, about Dexter Wade. You know, 37-year-old Dexter Wade. Yeah. He left his mom's house on March 5th, 2023 and didn't return home. And
but let him break it down. Yeah, let him break it down what happened.
Well, I want to tell people what the story is.
Yeah, he's going to tell them the facts, so he knows the facts.
I'm going to get to that, but let me at least do the headline. His mother, Betterston Wade, said she reported him missing on March 14th and didn't know he was deceased until August 24th. What happened there, Mr. Crump?
Yeah, you know, Charlamagne, you're exactly right. It's tragic. This brother goes missing. He gets hit. We now know by a police call from the Jackson, Mississippi police. And his mother reports him missing about a week later. And they know because he has medication in his pocket. The coroner calls the police department and say his next of kin is his mother. And they do not contact her until NBC reporter does an exhaustive investigative report. And almost 7 months later, she's finally taken to a burial ground for poor, unknown people and destitute who the city pays. So what it says to me, Charlamagne, Envy out, at best, it's gross malfeasance. At worst, this was intentional because his mother absolutely believes the Jackson Police Department knew who her and her family were because 2 years before, they sued for her brother being killed by the Jackson Police Department.
Wow.
Her brother was killed by the police department as well?
He was body slammed and died. The officers were charged. Right now they're in a civil litigation. So his mother absolutely believes they knew who she was.
So did they think this was some type of retaliation for her winning the lawsuit or
revenge? Yeah.
Well, she thinks that it was a conspiracy, Charlamagne, and that's why she's so brokenhearted that her son was buried in the ground for 7 months, and she's begging them because she's like, who else you call when your loved one is missing other than the police? And so even though she was suing them, she said, I'm still a citizen of Jackson, Mississippi. You all still have to protect and serve us, but it's just tragic upon tragic. And as I was talking to Tesman Figueroa, she was talking about a lot of people are saying that we should make sure he's exhumed and have a proper funeral. So a lot of people, Reverend Al and Benny Thompson, the congressman there, all reaching out now saying, what can we do to try to give this young man some dignity and respect? And what I'm saying is, what can we do to make sure there's accountability and justice so they don't do this again?
Now, what's the protocol usually? Now, we're talking to Attorney Benjamin Crump, if you're just joining us. What's the proper protocol usually when somebody's hit and they're killed, they're taken to the coroner's office? So there is there's paperwork to say where this body was. So this is an open and shut case, right? Because there's a lead, right?
I absolutely think it's an open and shut case, Envy. But when you're dealing with the police in America, y'all, and black people dying in highly suspicious, controversial manners, nothing is clear cut. We have to fight for justice at every point, every turn. And I am waiting, Charlamagne, to see what their story is. You know, they don't have an official response yet.
I was going to ask you, what are they saying? Like, how are they explaining this?
Yeah, the mayor said, obviously, there was a great miscommunication there, but we have the Mississippi Bureau of Investigations, they said, is going to do an investigation, but I don't really trust them as much. I think we're going to have to do our own parallel investigation. We may have to get the feds to come in because, man, if this was your loved one and you had a lawsuit against the city and they didn't tell you about, they had a car accident with your son who was a pedestrian, and then they buried him in an unknown funeral cemetery, and then say, just give us the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
Who in America would say, no, we're going to give you the benefit of the doubt? Because every day I go in courtrooms across America and I see black people who, if you take them at their word, made mistakes.
Yes,
but
sir.
they never get the benefit of the doubt. Right. It's always, no. We got to make sure we administer justice and have accountability because we got to send the message. Well, I think Jackson, Mississippi, there needs to be a message sent over Dexter Wade for his family, his 2 little children, his mother, all these people for 7 months. Can you imagine the agony of not knowing where your son is, where your father is?
We say nobody's above the law, but it always seems like the law is above the law because I don't understand how this is legal. I feel like this should be criminal off top.
All right, well, hold on right here. When we come back, we got to take a break. We have more with Attorney Benjamin Crump, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Attorney Benjamin Crump. Loren.
So if the body is exhumed, I know that they're talking about possibly doing that just for a proper funeral for the family. Is it too late to do in your separate investigation, additional autopsy? Because the longer you wait, things get different.
Now, that's a great question, Loren. In fact, Colin Kaepernick's Group Institute, we've worked a lot on doing independent autopsies. And to his credit, he has done almost a dozen with my law firm where I remember the case in Georgia where the bed bug infestation killed the brother in the jail. Colin stepped up and offered to pay for that autopsy, and so I know his people are already talking about doing that here. But one of the things we got to do, we got to go get a court petition to exhume the body, because you just can't go dig up a body without getting permission from the court. So my office is going to have to jump through some hoops, but we do intend on getting an independent autopsy and having a proper funeral for this young man, so his children will know that his life mattered, and hopefully, Jackson, Mississippi will know that they can't sweep this under the rug, because had that mother given up Charlamagne, Envy, it would have just been swept under the rug, like it didn't matter. But that lady kept saying, somebody knows what happened to my child.
Right.
Now, Attorney Benjamin Crump, what about cameras, right? We talk so much about cameras being on police officers, so they had to move the body. We talk so much about dashboard cameras on the police cars, so that would have seen him actually got hit. Do we have any of that footage now? Was it erased, or how does that look?
DJ Envy, they're supposed to have dash cam videos on their car. I would suspect what they're going to try to defend or articulate is they didn't have their emergency cameras on, their flashing lights and sirens, so the dash cam video would not have come on. But we're going to look at every aspect of it. Certainly when they hit them, somebody body camera should have been put on or something.
Right.
We should be able to see what happened to this brother, and we understand that he died from the injuries from the car accident. We are not even sure if they took him to the hospital. He may have been dead on arrival when the ambulance got there.
Poor baby.
Just a couple more questions, Mr. Crump. One, really, how often do independent autopsies change the course of cases?
Charlamagne, is so important. Anybody who can afford it, if there's a death in custody case, I implore you to please get an independent autopsy, because you cannot trust the medical examiner or the coroner, the local coroner, because they work with the police every day. It's like the prosecutors work with the police every day. So there's an implicit bias in favor of trying to help craft the narrative that best and is most advantageous to the police narrative. What the police want to probably say here, Charlamagne, is that we didn't know. It was, we did everything we could. We just didn't know who the young man was and all this stuff. And then we didn't see need to get an autopsy, or if we got an autopsy, they're going to try to craft it where it helps the Jacksonville police not be charged with homicide. They're going to try to make it some easier charge if we get charges at all.
Right.
Okay.
A question for you, Ben Crump.
Oh, we got a wrap on. Thank you,
sorry.
Thank you,
Mr. we
Crump.
can keep going all day.
Yeah, and please keep us posted. Please.
Yeah, I'll
keep
let
us
y'all know
involved.
when we do the funeral, Envy. Charlamagne, thank y'all always, Loren. And tell my sister Tesla Figueroa I said what's up, y'all.
Absolutely.
Definitely will.
Yeah,
All right.
Man. With the history of Mississippi, there's no telling how many missing black people just buried somewhere in Mississippi.
That's right. Very sad.
Lord,
very
mercy.
sad. All right. When we come back, we got your rumor report, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Loren Lorosa is here. Good morning.
Damn, it's daytime where you at, Envy?
Yeah, it's I'm out in Virginia, I told you.
At least you
He's
got a
allowed
window.
to see the sunlight.
Yeah, at least you got a window.
Yo, stop it, because people believe in your stupid ass rumors.
The
I'm out in
the internet is going what? Internet.
They're going to internet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm out in Hampton, Virginia right now. Of course, it's my school's homecoming. It's also FAMU's homecoming and Norfolk State's homecoming. So, in the month, I would say the end of September and October, I do this each and every year. I go on like a HBCU run and document a lot of the things that we're doing, talk to the students and DJ and just do anything.
You ain't paint that beard yet this morning.
HBCU. You said
You
what?
ain't paint that beard yet this morning.
Why you worried about my beard?
You forgot to paint that beard.
He thought about it too. He was like,
did.
wait.
He was like, damn. I did.
Because I was going to say, what would Dwight Howard say? Dwight Howard would say, mind your business.
Facts. Facts.
What'd you say, Loren?
He would say mind your business.
I know. Oh, no, I'm just making sure you said facts. I thought you said something else.
No,
listen,
facts. Oh, my God. I said FACTS.
I'm just making sure.
I just got started. You trying to get me canceled?
I'm just making sure.
I just got started. Damn, it be your own people.
Listen, I'm gonna be hosting the Daily Show starting this Monday, man. From Monday to Thursday, I'll be hosting the Daily Show all next week.
Okay.
Just want to put that out there. The Daily Show on Comedy Central.
I'm excited about that. What guests you got coming up? Anybody you can say?
I don't know if I can
now?
announce yet, but yeah, I got guests every day next week because that's what the Daily Show does. They have guests on. I mean, that's one of the things the Daily Show does. But yes, I got some good solid guests lined up for next week.
Okay.
Guests that reflect my interest.
Okay. Now we got rumors on the way, Loren. What we talking about?
Yes, we are going to be talking about Dwight Howard. He actually, I mean, he's been kind of fake responding a little bit, but like he posted a video where he addressed all of the fallout online behind the civil suit and the new accusers and everything going on in his bedroom.
All right. Well, we'll get to that next. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club.
Why are you looking at me like that, Loren?
I was waiting.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Our guest co-host Loren Lorosa is here. And let's get to the rumors.
Loren Lorosa. So I've been here for a little bit. I've been here for a minute.
This is the Rumor Report
I think a lot of people will recognize the voice and the name.
on the Breakfast Club.
Loren came in hot.
You know, I came in telling the truth. So Dwight Howard has been the talk of social media for the last couple days. There's a civil suit right now in play that have sexual assault allegations or accusations in them and a bunch of different things. But Dwight Howard's attorney, you guys know, came out and confirmed that, or from their take of this, that everything that is being alleged in this assault was consensual. So right now online, people are very focused on Dwight Howard's sexuality and who he is choosing to deal with versus thinking about the civil suit and having a conversation about that. So he's been forced to respond directly. He posted a video yesterday. Let's take a listen.
Y'all can stop with the nonsense. Worry about all this bullshit crap. Mind your business. Y'all worried about who people spend their time with. Whatever I'm doing in my bedroom is my damn business. And everybody don't need to know. You ain't got to say anything about what you're doing in your house. It's your house. You ain't got to explain that to nobody. No matter what they say. They can say anything. Who gives two Y'all too damn nosy, worried about what I'm doing in my bed. The people who know what's going on in my bed, they know what the hell going on with my bed. That ain't for everybody on the internet. That ain't for no blogs. That ain't for no websites. I don't got to tell nobody where I put my wood at.
I understand the circumstances.
It is true.
Yeah, he's right. It isn't anybody's business, and he doesn't have to explain it to anyone. And I understand the circumstances surrounding the case, the allegations made against Dwight. But all I can think of is what a terrible way to be outed. You know what I mean? What a terrible way for your sexuality to get put on display.
Very much so. And I think because of that, like there are certain things that he will have to answer to, but in the court of public opinion. I was about to say in the court of law, not in the court of Twitter or Instagram. So what he's saying, I mean, I hear him, But even this video, people are still like in a frenzy because he posted, and it's like whatever's happening in his home is what he's choosing to happen, and y'all just move on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care who cheeks he cracking.
I don't know why that just felt so wrong from you.
But like he said, it's nobody's business but his own.
It's not.
I mean, like wherever he want to lay his wood, he can lay his wood.
Right. Y'all are I don't know.
It's true though. He said he did.
No,
he said it.
I'm not laughing at him, and what he said is true. But for some reason, when you guys say certain things, it's just like
it is. He said wood this time. Last time, didn't a couple days ago he said the meat?
That was
I thought that was Malone. Glasses Malone said the meat.
No, but I thought they had like text messages, and he said he want that meat.
Oh, Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
I thought
Dwight Howard.
Envy.
Yeah.
No, man. Either way, even if it was envy, whatever you want, meat, wood, it's yours. Whatever goes on in your bedroom, that's your thing.
That's facts.
Yeah, people got to learn to live and let live. So we are going to move on to now another person that people just love dragging through the media recently, Jada Pinkett. So Jada Pinkett, it was reported that her book sales were very low.
That makes no sense.
The reports that were circulating were that the book was doing horrible when it came to a lot of the bestsellers list. Now, we did some digging, Charlamagne, we were talking about this, and where's she on the New York Times bestseller list?
We ain't even had to do no digging, Loren. It's right there, the New York Times bestsellers list. She's number 3 on the New York Times bestsellers list. So I didn't understand when I saw these articles and the headline says Jada Pinkett Smith book is a flop. I'm like, how? Where did they even get that from?
So when I went into the article that most people were referring to,
was it Newsweek or Daily Mail?
It started from Newsweek, and then Daily Mail picked it up. And Daily Mail's headline, I think, was kind of like what made people kind of run with this. But they were talking about this like Amazon Books bestseller list where she only reached number 81, and then on the Kindle.
Hold on, Lauren. I can't let you say only reached number 81. I am a New York Times bestselling author.
Okay.
A couple of times over.
So explain it to us.
I have a book in print called Black Privilege Publishing. When you're number 81 on the Amazon bestsellers list, that is great because you want to be top 100 because literally on the Amazon books list, it's millions of books. So you're literally number 81 out of millions of books. To give it some context, I looked up my first book, Black Privilege, just to see where it was at. This came out in 2016. It was like 300,000 or something yesterday.
Wow.
So just think about that. So you're number 81 out of hundreds of thousands, millions of books. If you're in the top 100, that's great.
Well, she did.
Your book company wants you to be in the top 100.
Yes.
That means your book is successful and it's selling a lot.
Y'all schooling us. We only know about the Billboard charts.
Oh, God. Okay.
I mean, a lot of us are. I didn't.
Well, that's the problem. A lot of people don't do research and they just assume. But in the book world, it's totally different. You in that top 100. You in a New York Times bestseller. You a national bestseller. Those are amazing feats, and that book is doing well.
Yeah, I just don't understand how you can literally title an article, Jada Pinkett Smith's book is a flop when it's number 3 on the New York Times bestsellers list.
It's the headline grab. You know how that go.
But how could you? I know nobody cares about the truth and the lies more entertaining, but damn.
Because it got
have
me.
We gotten there?
It got me. Like when I saw the headline, I'm like, it's Jada Pinkett. I don't care how much you like her or don't like her. You're interested because it's Jada Pinkett and it's Will Smith. Why would it not do well? And then I read and I said, wait. They list all of the great stuff that she's doing at the top with the book, and then at the bottom they list this 1 or 2 lists that they were saying she wasn't placed well on, but you just explained it better.
By the way,
and to answer your question, Charlamagne, yes, we are there with it because it's not even just the blogs and these people on these trolls online. Now it's also major news outlets that are reporting lies, which is crazy to me.
That's right. I just want to tell you, and also, this is fantastic.
It's a good read.
No. Worthy is a good read. I'm telling y'all that right now.
So are the kids really Will's?
What?
Oh, y'all better stop.
I'm joking. Because online, everybody was like, that's the next thing we're going to find out from the book is that the kids aren't his.
What are you talking about? No, I'm halfway through it. It's 400-something pages. I'm halfway through it, but it's been a fantastic read thus far.
I never thought I'd see the day when people feel so bad about Jada Pinkett. I love her.
I'm a Pinkett Smith Winfrey Nose Carter.
I heard. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Do they claim you?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. We got time for one more?
Yeah.
Tasha K is back in the headlines again. So Cardi B, Tasha K, you guys know there was a huge lawsuit. Tasha K has to pay Cardi B a bunch of money because of all of the things that she had reported about her that were not true. So recently, Cardi got online and she talked about wanting to commit suicide because of some of the things that people throw her way, fans, and then she talked about feeling sorry for someone and that her team would be upset about feeling sorry for this person. Let's take a listen to Cardi.
My friends always tell me this. They say that I am the toughest, weakest, but my heart is very big, and I'm not going to make decisions right away. Because I got burnt so many times in life. I don't want to talk to my friends because my friends are looking at me like, don't you ever. Not going to talk to my husband because my husband is calling me a and I'm not going to talk to my fans because I know that y'all don't play about me. I'm going to talk to my mom tomorrow because I could tell when somebody is depressed. I could tell when somebody is going through some I could tell when somebody just feel like they don't have nobody to talk to. Surprisingly, it doesn't make me happy. Don't think that I'm like this type of person that is like, oh, she's so nice. Like, Cardi's such a nice person because can get real nasty.
So
I'm gonna text Cardi today. You got to keep your foot on that person's neck. Whoever she's talking about, because when people do you dirty, it's funny, right? It's laughing. They don't know what you're going through. They don't know the depression that Cardi had. They don't know the feeling of Cardi wanting to possibly commit suicide. They don't know all the negative energy that Cardi had on her. But now when the tables turn, now you keep your foot on that neck, Cardi.
Well, I can say that sounded very painful just now, Envy. That sounded like you was coming from a place of hurt. But I would say you can forgive someone for hurting you, but that doesn't mean that person is absolved from dealing with the consequences of the hurt they caused you. Like, we see it all the time. You know, somebody gets murdered and the family forgives the murderer. That doesn't mean the murderer still doesn't have to go to prison.
Yeah.
Correct.
I agree. And again, when Cardi did this on Twitter Spaces, she never said a name, but of course everyone's thinking she's talking about Tasha K, because Tasha K then went on and talked about Cardi needs to not commit suicide because who's going to help me be a better person, and just all this stuff. And she's crying in the video, or very like emotional in the video. So people are saying that she's playing to the fact that Cardi may be possibly talking about letting up on her. So yeah.
I don't even think it's about that. I just think I get what you're saying, Loren, and you're absolutely right. I just think, once again, you can forgive somebody for you, so you're not holding on to that hate. But that doesn't mean that person that hurt you doesn't have to deal with the consequences of what they did to you.
I think it's principle too in business, right? Because I think a lot of people, when that lawsuit was happening, people were like, Cardi is crazy. She'll never win. It's media. Media has free expression and blah, blah, blah. There are rules to what you can and can't do in this game.
No, but these rules are being crossed. People are lying. Like, we talk about all these situations and all these celebrities that we're talking about. People lie. And it's not even just the trolls anymore. It's not even just the blog sites and podcasters. This is real media. That look at the story we just talked about, Jada Pinkett, when he said the book flopped. And
That's
people
crazy.
will believe that. And that could affect her sales. People, I'm not buying that book because they said it's a flop. That's not true. She's number 3 in the New York Times bestseller list. When has that been a flop?
It's strange. We're in very spooky times. That's why Halloween is next week. Halloween is next week because we're in very spooky times.
Isn't it this weekend?
No, it's next
week.
week.
This is the weekend. This is when you celebrate. Okay.
It's next week. All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Thank you, Loren.
Of course.
Charlamagne.
Yes.
Who are you giving that donkey to?
Man, we need 2 Washington, D.C. firefighters to come to the front of the congregation. There's always great reasons to stop at Chick-fil-A. I don't know if this is one of them, but we'll discuss.
All right. We'll get to that next, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
Donkeys of the Day, ask Charlamagne.
I'm a Democrat, so being Donkey of the Day is a little bit of a mixed blessing.
So like a donkey. Yeehaw. Okay.
Donkey of the Day.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
Now, I've been called a lot in my 23 years, but Donkey of the Day is a new one.
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Friday, October 27th goes to 2 Washington, D.C. firefighters. Now, they haven't put out these D.C. firefighters' names, but I just need y'all to know that they love Chick-fil-A like the rest of us. Drop on the clues bombs for Chick-fil-A. Okay, I don't know what it is about that boneless breast of chicken, seasoned to perfection, freshly breaded, pressure cooked in 100% refined peanut oil, and served on a toasted buttery bun with a dill pickle. But man, Chick-fil-A really has a chokehold on society, doesn't it? See, y'all not old enough to remember when Chick-fil-A was only down south. I remind y'all at least twice a week that I was born in the 1900s, 1978 to be exact. And when I first moved to New York from South Carolina in 2006, wasn't no Chick-fil-A up here. Chick-fil-A didn't come to New York until 2015, right? Right, 2015, I think, around that time.
Around there, yep.
Yeah. I don't even know why I told y'all that fun fact just now. I just need to discuss how great Chick-fil-A is for a second. Salute to everybody in line at Chick-fil-A right now, ordering that number 1. Blow your horns, damn it. All right? Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit, seasoned to perfection, hand-breaded, pressure-cooked in 100% refined peanut oil, and served on a buttermilk biscuit, baked fresh at each and every restaurant. You put some egg on that thing, man. I would do cheese, but I'm lactose intolerant with some grape jelly. Look at God. And please don't forget the hash browns. I'm just painting a picture of the goodness of Chick-fil-A, because even these, even though these 2 firefighters absolutely have earned Donkey of the Day, I can slightly understand why they did what they did. I had to look at my peripheral because the president of the Fat Lives Matter committee is just standing in the window drooling just now. That description just did something to him. Let's go to News 4 DC for the report, please.
News 4 has learned a D.C. firefighter who, along with his partner, stopped for fast food while on a call was fired. A spokesman for D.C. Fire and EMS confirms he is no longer with the department. Back in March, our Paul Wagner reported the 2 firefighter EMTs assigned to Ambulance 3 stopped at a Chick-fil-A in Northwest D.C. instead of responding to a call for a woman suffering from chest pains. A government source familiar with the investigation tells News 4 a trial board heard the terminated firefighter's case. The second firefighter has yet to face her own trial board.
Now, look, these guys made a decision. They made a choice. Either, do their job and put other people's lives before their own hunger, or go pick up their order from Chick-fil-A that they already purchased via the Chick-fil-A app, which is very responsible, okay, when you're in a rush. Now, I understand this woman was suffering from chest pains. She was suffering from chest pains at a Kaiser Permanente, though. Got to look at the context. Kaiser Permanente is a healthcare company. I'm saying this with no facts to back it up, no knowledge of what goes on at Kaiser Permanente, but if you're having chest pains at a healthcare company, it feels like it's kind of like being dehydrated at a Poland Spring factory. That's just the way I see it. You call the EMTs because Kaiser Permanente don't specialize in chest pains, but somebody at the healthcare company can hold it down for a few minutes while I stop and get these chicken minis. Now, I know Kaiser Permanente doesn't specialize in heart problems and chest pain, but that doesn't mean they're not capable of handling a patient with chest pains. They just called the EMT to double check. That's how they handled it. You know what I mean? They actually called the EMT probably to double check to see if how they handled it was good. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you have a DIY project at home, you can do it yourself, but you call a specialist just to make sure that what you did was solid. That's why I feel like they were called. Now, I'm not saying there shouldn't be consequences to these firefighters' actions. All I'm saying is there's a lot more irresponsible ways this could have went down. If they didn't already pre-order via the app and got into a Chick-fil-A line at 4 p.m. in D.C., then they truly don't care about the lives of others. But they already called it in via the app. They knew it would only take a few minutes. There was a sense of urgency to their order. Plus, do you want, firefighters, EMT workers that are hungry coming to help you? They might be hangry, not focused because they're thinking about eating. The report written by one of the firefighters said there was no delay in patient care or response. Translation, but did she die though? Okay? Now, I'm going to ask the room before I confirm this hee-haw. Were the DC firefighters wrong for stopping at Chick-fil-A before they got to this person with chest pains? Envy, let's start with you. They were starving, man. Ain't ate all day.
Yeah, yes, they were wrong.
Damn. Loren?
Hell yes, they were wrong.
They were wrong?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I'm with you.
It don't sound like it.
It
don't sound like it. It sound like you with the biscuit in the chicken.
Okay. All right. The president of the Fat Lives Matter committee just texted me and said this one was suffering from chest pains. Oh, this is a very good point. He said the woman was suffering from chest pains, but they were suffering from stomach pains. To the Fat Lives Matter community, a #1 no pickles, extra Polynesian sauce, large waffle fry, and large half and half can fix both chest and stomach pains. That's just what the president of the Fat Lives Matter committee said. I agree with y'all.
Polynesian, not the Chick-fil-A sauce? Is Polynesian the Chick-fil-A sauce?
No.
I'm just.
They got Chick-fil-A in Delaware.
First of all, they do have Chick-fil-A in Delaware. I'm just making sure that I heard that right, because you want somebody to risk their life and you're not even getting the right sauce. You probably don't even drink half and half.
That Polynesian sauce, the one though.
No, the Chick-fil-A sauce is the one. But first of all, they're completely wrong. Chest pain sound like a heart attack.
Please give the DC firefighters the biggest hee-haw. That's #1. You ain't gonna sit here and tell me. I love Chick-fil-A sauce, but you ain't gonna tell me Chick-fil-A sauce better than Polynesian sauce.
Chick-fil-A sauce is better.
You gotta stop, Lauren. No.
Give Lauren Lorosa donkey today, please.
Nobody believes that. I've never heard that in my life. I ain't never heard nobody put Chick-fil-A sauce before Polynesian sauce.
Some people do like the Chick-fil-A sauce.
I like the Chick-fil-A sauce, but I'm not putting it before the Polynesian. I might even mix the Polynesian with the Chick-fil-A.
Which we have a beautiful young lady in here from Southern.
Come here, young queen from Southern University.
It's Southern University, right? Yeah. Shout out to the HBCUs. He don't know nothing about that anyway. Come over here. Which sauce do you get at Chick-fil-A?
I get Polynesian.
Go ahead. You go to PWI.
You're going to lose this every time.
I think she goes to the PWI. I think she's at the PWI.
Big Nyla in here. It's
no way, y'all.
I'm
not on an island by myself.
Polynesian and Chick-fil-A sauce.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm cringing over there. It's definitely Polynesian over Chick-fil-A. But even before that, it's barbecue, then Polynesian, then Chick-fil-A.
I would never get barbecue
Kick Nyla out. Kick Nyla out.
Y'all are tripping in here.
Let me put you on game. Barbecue sauce is specifically for the fries. Fries plus barbecue sauce at Chick-fil-A, top tier. Then if you want to get crazy with a drink, y'all gonna thank me for this. Next time you go to Chick-fil-A, no. Well, yes, but it's half lemonade, half fruit punch.
Okay, I just got another text from the president of the Fat Lives Matter committee. He said the views and opinions from the skinny mini community do not reflect those of the Fat Lives Matter community. None of y'all know what y'all talking about.
Red. Can you ask a Puerto Rican?
Big Red. Puerto Rican. Big Red.
He gonna go hot sauce.
Big Red.
Sazon.
Red.
Sazon. Now I'm going with Polynesian sauce too.
Easy money, man. Easy call.
You want to ask Nick, the camera guy? You want to ask Nick, the camera guy?
Nick is Italian.
I think Brandon put y'all up to this.
Come on, get on the mic,
He just
Nick.
wants y'all against black women.
Nick, get on the mic.
I'm gonna have to go with Loren on this one, actually.
What?
Look at you. You better go, boy.
He's Italian. Don't listen to him.
He's Italian. Yeah, we can't listen to him. All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today. Now, when we come back,
the president of the Fat Lives Matter committee said that's like me trying to tell y'all squats are better than jumping jacks.
Now let's open up the phone line 800-585-1051. Now, Jay-Z was doing an interview with Gayle, and they were talking about is he a cool dad? And this is what he said.
Do your kids think you're cool?
Blue, she be fronting on me a little bit, but I catch her. I catch her in the corner, you know. Now she asks me, you know, if this cool, if you know her sneakers or whatever she's wearing.
She wants your advice.
Yeah. She's come back, but there was a time where she was like, "Dad,"
yeah.
I was like, "I'm cool. I don't know what you're saying."
Yeah.
At your house, your parents is cool.
All right, so the question is 800-585-1051. Where y'all want to go with that? Y'all want to go with, are y'all the cool parent, or what's the uncool moment you have with your kids where you embarrass your kids? Which way y'all want to go this morning?
I'm not a parent, so.
I mean, your mom could have did some uncool-ish to you before.
I
but you was just like, Mom, that's just not it.
Do you want your kids to think you cool? Is that what we want as parents?
Not like that. It's just more so like, it's an ego thing a little bit because like he's Jay-Z. Like, how his daughter not going to know he's cool? Like,
yeah, but I'm going to be honest with you. It's hard to look cool to your kids because even the things that I might enjoy in my spare time, when I say it to my daughter, I feel stupid. Like
well, your daughter doesn't think you cool.
Well, like even last night I was in the kitchen and I said,
You're about to cry.
I don't care about you fake assholes. She was like, why are you quoting the City Girls? And I had to think to myself, why am I quoting the City Girls at 10-something that night in the kitchen? Like, why?
So what is the question? What is the question?
Your uncoolest moment, because that was really bad, Charlamagne.
Yeah, that was uncool.
But to me, the question is, do you even care if your kids think you cool? Like, it's cool what we were going for?
Were you dancing with it too? Like,
probably.
He probably was.
I was coming out the pantry.
She text her group chat and said, I can't wait to get to college.
Oh, no, I was driving yesterday and I did scream out, I'm looking for the hoe. But that's only because when we was at Scissor Show, and that song came on, my daughter and her friends started wilding to it, then they caught themselves because we was sitting there. I'm like, you ain't got to hold that in for us.
All right. Well, 800-585-1051. The question is, do you want to be cool to your kids? Do you want your kids to think that you're cool? Let's talk about it.
Being cool.
Well, because you're not. Let's just discuss when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, this conversation comes from Jay-Z and Gayle King. They were talking about Jay-Z being a cool parent.
Do your kids think you're cool?
Blue, she be fronting on me a little bit, but I catch her. I catch her in the corner, you know. Now she asks me, you know, if this cool, if you know her sneakers or whatever she's wearing.
She wants your advice.
Yeah. She's come back, but there was a time where she was like, "Dad,"
yeah.
I was like, "I'm cool. I don't know what you're saying."
Yeah.
At your house, your parents is cool.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. Do you think if your kids think that you are cool? That is the question.
I don't know if I care about my kids thinking I'm cool in the way of cool that we are thinking. I want my kids to believe I'm cool enough to have a conversation with about anything. You know what I mean? I want my kids to think that I'm cool enough that whatever they're going through, whatever's on their mind, whatever, you know, obstacle they may be facing, whatever decision they may be thinking about making, if they're in some trouble, I want them to feel like my pops is cool enough that I don't have to hide anything from him, that I don't have to ask any of my little ashy ass friends. I can go to my dad because my dad is not going to be judgmental. My dad is not going to be upset with me. My dad is going to have my back regardless. I want to be known cool like that. I don't care if she think I got on cool sneakers or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm the same way. My kids can talk to me about anything, regardless of what it is, good, bad, indifferent. I'm that cool. I'm that parent that they can have a discussion and not have to worry about dad wilding out or dad screaming or yelling or getting in trouble. We're able to have those open lines of communications in our house, and that's with all my kids, from my oldest to the youngest. But I'm also that parent too that I like to play those type of embarrassment games to my kids and embarrass the ish out of them. I remember last year, I picked up my kids and I was dressed up for Halloween. I was dressed up as a baby. I had a pamper on and I walked outside and I embarrassed the ish out of them.
That is so embarrassing.
I am that parent as well too. I play jokes with my kids. I am pull my finger when they do. I'm gonna fart. Yes, that I am that parent as well. Don't look like that, Carmen. I see you in the corner looking like that. But yes, I am that parent.
Where did you pick your kids up from with the diaper on?
School.
Oh my God, that hurts.
I mean, listen, man, Envy's embarrassing. We know this.
Yeah.
He embarrasses me all the time. He's just an embarrassing individual. Lauren, you got a cool mom, right?
Yeah, my mom's cool, but I didn't used to think she was cool, and I didn't appreciate the cool when I was younger. I think it's to the point that y'all are saying, where like she would get with me, but I think she always, especially because I'm a girl, she always wanted me to feel like something's going on, boys, whatever. I want to equip you with the information, number one. Like, I want you to be honest about what's going on out here. But also, too, I want you to be able to come to me and talk to me.
That's right.
But when you're young, it feels like, Mom, like, why are you trying to be in my business? Or you're not my friend. Like, I used to tell my mom all the time, Mom, we're not friends. Like, we're not.
We don't have to be friends, but your parents should be your closest confidants. Even though I'm not going to sit here and act like mine were, but I try to be like that with my kids, you know what I mean? Because, when you talk about unconditional love, there's nobody on this planet that's going to love you like your parents do. So those are the two individuals you should be able to bring anything to. Like, I want my kids to feel like they can talk to me about anything at well, not everything. Some things take to your mama because daddy don't want to know. But, almost anything.
Yeah, and now I appreciate it, though. Like, now that I'm older and, like, I've been through some of those things that she was trying to coach me through early, I just felt like she gave me the rule book and the guidelines a bit early. Raw. I didn't really understand life a lot, so it felt like, Mom, I'm growing up too fast. But I think she's just trying to protect me. I get it now, and I appreciate it because I have friends who can't go to their moms about stuff and who can't have certain conversations. And my mom is she gonna really tell you how it really is, and my friends appreciate that. So now I get it.
Nyla, you got cool parents, right? You go to your parents about everything?
Yeah, my parents are very cool. I love my parents. I'm probably a little too open with my parents.
I don't think there's no such thing.
Not at all.
No, how you just said, no, not everything. I don't want to know everything. I tell both parents everything.
You don't tell my kids tell me everything too.
It might be delayed. It might be like 2 weeks after because I know how my dad could get. But I'm going to tell him. And I do that because...
you don't need... By the way, you don't need to tell daddy everything.
Yes, I do.
No, you
yes,
don't.
You do.
Yes,
Absolutely,
I do.
Yes, you do. Yes,
he's the one who makes sure my compass is straight.
That's
all
right.
the time.
Like,
my mom is like... My mom is the one who be like, you're a good person, like you're doing okay.
Perfect.
And then my dad is like the, tighten up. You need both.
You do.
You need the love,
Absolutely.
but you also need the navigation.
Absolutely, I love that. That's how it should be. Your daughter should be able to tell you anything, whether it's a mom-related issue or not. Your daughter should be comfortable enough to be able to say, Lord, you know
Charlamagne,
what?
I'm
tell my
dad. You okay?
That's how I am with my kids.
My daughter tell me, Envy, a daughter come to you and talk about some man told her she don't know how to give fellatio.
I would prefer my daughter talk to me. It'll be an uncomfortable conversation. But I want my daughter to be able to talk to me.
You gonna tell her you right into that. You gonna tell her how to do it, huh?
I want my daughter to be able to talk to me about anything. And I just want to say another thing too is a lot of parents sometimes they're too cool for their kids, right? They don't want to do certain things because they feel like they're too cool. No. You be a kid, man. You be a father to your child. Like, that's why I love the car shows, because when I have the car shows, I see so many parents with their kids in the jumpy pit, into this, into that. Like, enjoy your kids.
Yeah, I'm with all of that, but don't come to me about no sexual stuff.
You gotta grow out of that.
No, talk to your mom.
I'm gonna tell you why you need to grow out of that, right? Because me and my dad are cool. But I told y'all I didn't meet my dad until I was like 13, right? When I got to the point where I started dealing with guys and stuff like that, we weren't in a comfortable space where I could talk to him about things. Now that I talk to him, I realize so much of like what I want to do better when it comes to my male relationships and just how I handle myself with men, protecting my body, all that stuff, because of the conversations I have with my dad. My mom tries, right? But
you didn't meet your dad till you was 13?
Yeah, I didn't meet him until I was 13.
Why?
She told us.
He got into some. I don't know. Like I was one.
He was in prison.
No, I was one. He left, and I didn't see him again until I was 13.
So
you see how he's trying to flip?
Why you laugh?
You see how he's trying to
laugh?
He's trying to flip it.
You know what? Let's go to the phone lines. No.
I'm just saying. So if a guy ghosts you, you say, "Dad, man, this guy ghosted me," and he'd be like, "Well,
why would you?
Let's go to Loren. Loren, I love you. I'm sorry about my call.
You can slap him. We give you the okay because that's crazy.
Let's go to the phone line. You're an idiot, bro.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Thank you for coming.
Well, I can see why people sometimes hang up. Y'all guys be going in.
How are you, ma'am?
Now we're talking about.
Good morning, DJ Envy. Good morning, Loren. Good morning, Charlamagne. My name is Yolanda.
Good morning, Yolanda.
Hey, Yolanda. Do you care about being the cool parent?
Well, to be honest, no.
Why?
But because I'm not trying to be cool, to be honest. No, but I will break it down for you. All right, so I have 3 children. Well, 3 kids. I have a 19-year-old, a 20-year-old, and an 8-year-old. So my 20-year-old son, he thinks I'm cool. I don't know why. My 19-year-old daughter, she loves K-pop. I don't know half of the stuff she be talking about, so she don't think I'm cool. Mm-hmm. My 8-year-old, I'm all that in a bag of chips and some Polynesian sauce from Chick-fil-A.
That's right, which is better than Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yes, it is. I'm sorry, Loren, but it is. But yeah, she does. Because, Mommy, we be having dance-offs after hours on the weekend. But when it comes to school days, I'm very authoritative. But we do our dance-offs. And Mommy know the latest dances of everything. So, yeah, Mommy's cool to the 8-year-old.
Yeah, I think that you're not going to know if you really cool to your child till your child gets older.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I
think my mom's so cool now. I used to be like, oh, why did you have to do that?
I think when I was younger, I loved my parents. Then when I became like a teenager, I was kind of off of it. But then once I got to college and was by myself, I'm like, oh my God, I miss you guys.
You be like, Mommy, I've been away from my mom for a couple days. I called her. I said, like, I miss you. What you doing?
What about Daddy?
Well, let's open up the phone lines. Shut up, man.
I'm just asking a question. I want Daddy. I want Dad to get love.
585-1051. We're asking, do you want to be the cool parent? Do you care if you're the cool parent? Let's discuss. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. It's topic time.
Pick up the phone, baby.
Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Talk about it.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Loren Lorosa is here. DJ Nyla is here.
Delaware's a wild place. I'm going to say that.
Why?
Don't worry about it.
You got to stop telling these guys stuff.
Wow.
Oh, man.
If you're just joining
question,
us, we're talking about, do you think you are the cool parent? Do you care if you are the cool parent? Now, this conversation comes from Jay-Z and Gayle King. They did an interview, and this is what Jay-Z said about being the cool parent.
Do your kids think you're cool?
Blue, she be fronting on me a little bit, but I catch her. I catch her in the corner, Now she asks me, if this cool, if her sneakers or whatever she's wearing.
She wants your advice.
Yeah. She's come back, but there was a time where she was like, "Dad."
Yeah.
I was like, "I'm cool. I don't know what you're saying."
Yeah.
At your house, your parents is cool.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. Let's go to the line. Hello, who's this?
Oh, this is Raymond Butler.
Hey,
Raymond Butler.
Are you the cool parent?
I'm the cool parent. I'm from the Camel Soup City where, in our projects, you was the cool parent, but that's me now. I live up here in Warren, and all my kids' friends like me.
You still in the project?
I make sure they stay over my crib. You get a good breakfast, you get a good lunch, but to turn it up, I'm gonna pump up my speakers. And we gonna get our jam on.
Ray B,
you
play
gonna play
spades?
that old school music.
You play spades, Ray B?
Oh man, I play spades. I
hear
play
it in your
tunk.
voice.
I play dominoes.
They just be turned up over your crib, huh?
What kind of jams you be playing for the kids, man? What kind of jams you play for them?
Marvin Gaye.
Oh man, you already know I got to take them back to the old school Red Man.
Okay.
And I got to take them back. I got to take them back to the meth.
Okay.
I got to take him back to my brother Lynch. Got to keep him gangster. I got to take it to my brother Lynch.
Brother Lynch.
Then I got to go to the new school.
What's the new school?
What's the new school?
Blueface.
Okay. Blueface.
He all over the place.
Yeah.
So I hear somebody whispering. That must be your child whispering to you.
How you say somebody whispering?
I heard somebody whispering, feeding you these lines.
No, I'm just in my car.
Okay. Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you, bro. Wow, he went all over the place. He went Red Man, Method Man, then he went...
He acting his age. I ain't got no
He
problem
sound like
with
that pop.
Then he
He
went
still drink
Blueface.
his cognac out the paper bag.
Come on now. Big up.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning. It's your boy Lovey from the Bronx.
Lovey from the Bronx. I know your kids don't think you cool because you be wearing them construction Timberlands with the jean shorts in the summer.
In the summer.
The phone clip.
Respectfully, it's Mr. 13 and a half, but your kids, not only should they respect you, but you want them to look at you in a different light as far as a father's perspective. My son, as a single father, my son asked me to be his best man at his wedding. Also to read his vows. That to me was like winning the Super Bowl. Envy, I know, Shala, I know y'all got kids, so we have to look at it as we set the template for a father, for our children.
You're absolutely right, King, but I have to let the world know that you are the man who calls up here and lets everybody know you have a 13.5-inch penis. So that means your kids know about that too. So they say, yo, this is my daddy, he got a big...
I thought you were talking about his shoe size.
No.
Oh, sorry.
How did they introduce you?
That doesn't come into the conversation, Sean.
I'm just making sure that's your calling card. You always talking about it.
That's not my calling card. But as a growing man, Charlotte, you know how it is.
No, I don't. I wish I knew how it was to have a penis as large as yours, sir. I'm very average.
I'm about to throw up.
He is very small, sir. Tiny.
But I'm saying, Charlotte, you have to look at it like this. Your daughters are gonna look. Their first lover is gonna emulate you. It's gonna, because you're the first male image that they're gonna fall in love with.
Well, yeah, I hope they get the more healed version of me. That's my hope. You know what I mean? But you have to show them what a healed version of a man looks like, so they're able to recognize it in another man. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Right.
Like I don't want them to get the version of me that hadn't, processed their trauma yet and was projecting a lot of pain and a lot of hurt on the other people. I want them to be able to recognize, what a healed individual looks like, so they can, gravitate, and they'll gravitate towards that just because of, who they are.
The closer y'all get to, even what they learn about you when you weren't that, and then them seeing you now, it's gonna open their eyes up.
Let me go burn these books and all this old audio and all this other stuff.
No, you want them to see that.
But I think you should have those conversations.
I'm not ashamed of any version of myself.
Yeah,
every version of myself, taught me valuable lessons.
Well, yeah, and they should learn from your lessons, so hopefully they don't have to go through the things that you did. Mm-hmm. So we have those 100%. Conversations all the time. All right. Well, when we come back, we have Pastor Aux. Nyla is here. She's going to put us on to some songs that we should know about. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now it's time for Pastor Aux.
Go. It's time for Pastor Aux with DJ Nyla.
Yup. Nyla.
Yeah, DJ, come spin, now come spin.
Big Nyla.
Nyla, what up? Loren Lorosa's here as well. What up, Nyla?
What's up, guys? I'm excited about these picks today. Y'all ready?
Yes. Okay, you must really like these songs.
I do really like these songs. The first song that I'm going to start with is by Manny Wells, and I actually discovered it on Instagram. I was unfamiliar with him before, but the song is called Magic.
Ooh, where he from?
That's cute,
right?
What
part of the continent he from? He sound like
he's Nigerian, but he's from the DMV.
Ooh.
That make me want to go on a vacation.
Yes.
What is that, Afro something? That's
Afro beats, I guess, right?
Kind of
so many different,
Afrobeat, R&B-ish. I don't know what he defines himself as, but I think he's a singer.
That's fire.
Yes, and we're going to keep it in the DMV because Brent Faiyaz dropped a surprise album today. Fire, and what I like about it, well, I didn't finish the whole album, but it started off with a track called Tim because Timberland produced it. So, I don't know. I think it's ill, and he dropped a new record with Felix from Van Buren. Shout out to Boston, and it's called Upset.
Salute to Brent Faiyaz. I want to check that project out. He got a record on there called Outside All Night with A$AP Rocky and New York, LA. That's Gilly's daughter. That's how you pronounce it, right? New York, LA? Yeah. I want to check that out.
Yes.
And Brent being he's like straight R&B, right?
He be in his bag.
Yeah.
He don't be rapping.
He come to the concerts fully dressed.
Okay.
I love him.
Swag is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then lastly, I'm going to go with 2 Chainz and Wayne. Now, when I saw they were dropping, I was like, do I really care? But then when
disrespectful.
I'm honest. I mean, I don't know. But when I heard the record, it took me back.
Why would you not care about 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne?
There wasn't a lot of noise around it, though.
I didn't.
Is the album out?
No. The album drops November 3rd, I think. First week of November. But the single is hard. It's called Pressure.
Come on, man. That's 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne. Why wouldn't you want to hear 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne?
Well, I'm not saying I don't want to hear it, but it's just been a while. Since
it has been a while. When did that last Collie Grove album came out? I forgot.
Like 2020?
No.
But Wayne been hopping on people's songs though recently.
Wayne's been doing good with the features.
Yeah.
He's been on a great feature run. But
then Wayne just released an album 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago?
We talked about he's
people's.
I'm not hating on.
It's Lil Wayne.
Nonetheless.
Lil Wayne is already home, y'all. He's top 3 greatest MCs of all time. Like, y'all talking about Lil Wayne like he still got something to prove.
I'm not saying he got anything to prove. I'm just saying I was surprised how much I liked the record. That's all.
Okay.
I'm living in a new space now, so when I
You
tap
have Lil
back
Wayne
into
music you don't like? I don't think I've ever heard any. I might not love everything, but I've never disliked anything. Have you?
When he went on that singing rant,
I didn't really like his feature
live.
on What's Poppin'. Actually, I hated it.
What's Poppin'? Brandon, really?
Yeah.
Lil Wayne fire. I like that song. I mean, you ever heard that song he did that's kind of like Brenda's Got a Baby? Where he talked about this teenage girl from Delaware who didn't meet her pops till he was 13.
Wow. Okay, so on a positive note, Pastor Ox Live, shout out to everybody who's been pulling up to the live events at Cafe Urzuli in Brooklyn. They've been amazing. R&B night went really well, so big shout out to Ryan Trey, Alex Vaughn, and Leia for last Friday. But we're taking it to Atlanta now, and we're targeting the college kids. So we're doing Spelman, Morehouse, and Clark Atlanta, and we're letting the students come perform. And we're also doing this in partnership with Rockstar Energy Culture Lab in Atlanta. So it is going to be cool. So submissions are open for
What's the date of that?
That is on November 9th.
And so, but you are still doing another one in New York.
And we're doing another one in New York as well.
Okay, what
and
date
that's
is that?
on the 17th.
All right.
Yeah.
So you said submissions are open.
Submissions are open, so go to www.PastorOxLive.com to submit your music. We have one for the college students, and then we have one just for the regular Pastor Ox that's taking place in New York City.
Go ahead, Big Nyla. Nyla is building a cultural institution with Pastor Ox Live.
Yeah, it's really fun, and it's like all music lovers in there. Like you could tell, it's no stank energy. Everybody's down to build. So if you guys haven't been able to attend, definitely come through.
Word. That's dope. All right. Well, thank you, Nyla. When we come back, let's get to the mix. It's all about homecoming. HBCU. I'm at Hampton this weekend. Shout to Norfolk State. I know they have their homecoming. Shout to FAMU. I know they have their homecoming. Let me know your favorite homecoming joint. Let's get into it. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Loren, Lorosa, thank you for hanging with us this week.
Of course, had a great time.
That's it, Loren?
I didn't know I was supposed to say more.
Yeah, give me your Twitters, your Instagram.
I didn't know, y'all. I didn't know.
Damn, man.
Envy, I wish you was here. I need support in this evil room. Like what?
Oh, man. Come on, Loren. You still ain't doing it.
Give
Do
it
it now?
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks for having me, guys. Make sure you guys stop by if you're in the Delaware area to the Brown Girl Grinding headquarters at 300 West 9th Street from Monday through Thursday, 12 to 6. Y'all can shop everything that you see me wear, Brown Girl Grinding, in this room in person and, of course, on browngirlgrinding.com. Follow us on all socials, Brown Girl Grinding, common spelling. We're doing news, conversations, and we're just a good time. Come join the group chat. I'm Loren Lorosa on everything. And yeah, it's been a time, even though Charlamagne is so angry all the time.
I am not. I am very happy.
You're pushing the angry black men
You
quota.
make me laugh, Loren. You got great stories.
Some of the stuff you're not supposed to laugh at. Some of the stuff you're supposed to be empathetic
So why
about.
do you tell it as a joke then?
She didn't tell it as a joke.
Now I'm a joke.
No, you told
Now
a
I'm a
story
joke.
just now.
But Envy,
You told a
Just
story
called
that
a
could
black
have been in
woman
a
a joke.
stand-up.
Never fall for it though, because he'll make you feel comfortable. He'll make you feel comfortable, act like he really cares, and then he'll hold it over your head for the rest of
Because
your life.
y'all be having great
I really wouldn't have shared it if I didn't care. Me and my dad are in a really good place, so.
Okay.
I didn't
You
say
know.
anything. I didn't even tell nobody what it was
Nah,
about.
you told me Brenda got a baby. It's me. Like
All right.
now I'm
When
just
we-
like.
Oh my God.
All right. When we come back, we got the positive notice. The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Salute to everybody out there at Hampton University's homecoming, Norfolk State's homecoming in Virginia. I'll be out here all weekend. You know, this is homecoming season, so I like to stop by all the HBCUs, as many as I can, just to document it and show students and people what going to a HBCU looks like. So again, salute to all the homecomings. Salute to, I know FAMU is this week, and again, Norfolk State, and of course Hampton University. So shout to everybody. Now, Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
I do, but before we get to that, I just want to tell everybody, man, you know November is coming, and you know in November when the holidays come around, the Breakfast Club, we love to do Change for Change. So Change for Change is back, and it's all about making the holidays extra special for our listeners. So this year, we're partnering with our good friends at Amazon to fulfill your holiday wish list, okay? Just hit up our website at bcchangeforchange.com. That's bcchange4change.com, and let us know your wish list and why we should fulfill it. Then listen to us every weekday starting this Monday as we start fulfilling your Amazon wish list, okay? Now, the positive note is simply this. Some people will learn how to appreciate you by losing you. Go where you are celebrated, not tolerated. If people treated you like an option, leave them like a choice. You're worth being loved and adored. Have a great weekend.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?